Right. Welcome to Terraria without crafting. Now, I say that there will be very minor exceptions, like magic storage, because chests suck. I've also done this playthrough in the past and gave up because mech bosses were frustrating without being able to craft the summons, so that will probably be an exception down the line, too. That said, there will be nothing of combat utility crafted during this playthrough. For that matter, we won't be crafting anything of, like, building utility. We'll have to craft crafting stations to make magic storage components, but I won't even craft the chests that are used to make the storage units themselves. So, we will still be limited to what chests we could find, which is what it would be in a purely no crafting playthrough. I'm gonna fight this with my axe. Man. Meh. Oh hey, we have... Our short swords do this. Does that improve its combat efficiency? Marginally. Very, very marginally. So we're still starting off not crafting, chopping trees down. Because, straight up, we need blocks. Like, we actually need blocks. And you might think, why? Why do we need blocks specifically? Because there are Sky Islands, and Sky Islands hold the first of our outs to our problems. For one thing, because we can't craft a damn thing, we actually can't build houses. Nor can we make torches. So, hopefully we will find a Sky Island chest with a little bit of... Well, Sky Island, which has a room that if you put a torch in it, is in fact valid housing, and has a chest that could potentially contain said torches, as well as a Star Fury or Fledgling Wings would also be very helpful. So we're going to need enough wood to get up to the sky. Ideally, we also manage to hold on to 50 silver. Though, unfortunately, we're going to need to find 2 tables and chairs, or table and chair equivalents. Because we will need to actually house a merchant to be able to buy torches. Otherwise, there's not going to be a lot getting done in terms of getting life crystals, is there? So how much money have we got right now? We have literally 1 silver. Okay. Not particularly likely to be having 50 of it anytime soon. But the Sky Island chest, if we do manage to find one, will have money in it. I'm fully aware that this is not the ideal structure for climbing, or for that matter, dropping. Yeah, dropping down might be a problem. That's okay, there will be skyline wings in the chest. Fortunately for us, there's a decent shot we find a sky island prior to getting to the horizontal part of the world that can have harpies. Also, did I say Skyline Wings? I meant Fledgling Wings. We don't have Skyline Wings in Sky Island chests. You might have noticed that there is no Calamity involved here because Calamity has succeeded in making me sick of it. There will be more Calamity, and I will be continuing the series, but I wanted to do something else. And we have unfortunately run ourselves dry of wood. This is boring to start, it is boring to start, but the fun part of the game will be figuring out exactly how much we can do without interacting with a core mechanic. Man, how do you not kill a worm by hitting it with an axe? Actually, you know what? It doesn't sound that unreasonable. Because worms, I'm fairly certain, can survive, like, having a part of their body lopped off. Like, I know that worms, you don't cut them in half and both halves will become a worm again. I know that. But I feel like it might be able to survive, provided the impact isn't too traumatic. Which I suppose is kind of moot because it's an axe. Unfortunately, it's getting dark. Also, that's a pinky. I love doing one damage at a time to Pinky. That is our lot, though. Pinky... Well, let's be real, we're probably not keeping the money, but Pinky has enough money to spawn a merchant. That's why I'm even interested at all. Out of curiosity, no, our pickaxe doesn't have a better modifier. I suppose our pickaxe is faster. Yeah, we should be using our pickaxe. I was just using the axe because I don't know, axes feel like more of a weapon to me. I don't have any mushrooms. No, I think the axe might actually be better because the axe knocks Pinky back. The pickaxe really doesn't. Like, at all. Unfortunately, we are very much losing this miniature boss battle. But I have the ingenuity. Oh no! Man. Talk about comedic timing. Unfortunately, there is absolutely nothing at all for us to do at night. Like, there is... We might honestly be better off trying to get into the sky than digging down into the darkness. So, now that there's 1,000,001 enemies, not so sure about that. At least the digging... And we have no money because we died. So yeah. We have absolutely no source of light. There's a chance that we break a pot. Other than that, we're just gonna see what kills me, basically. At least we're getting blocks this way. I heard a pop break. I didn't get anything out of it, though. Possible even, we're going to stumble into a pot that drops some torches. Oh, did we get any money out of it? No. Because we can throw coins on the ground to have a little tiny bit of light. I'm sure we're going to get brutally eviscerated by the very first enemy that we come across. That's okay. And I know this makes for incredible content. Everyone is on the edges of their seats. Because instead of mere early game digging down, this is early game digging down in utter darkness. there's any way to make it less entertaining, this would be it. I am astonished we've been alive this long. I feel like the moment we hit an actual cave, we're going to die to a bat, or a skeleton, or a slime. If we could do predictions, we could even do a prediction as to which of those will kill me. So another problem that we're going to have is that there is nothing for armor free hard mode that is easily obtainable. Like, nothing at all. There's the Gi and the Mystic Robe, which the Traveling Merchant sells. There's ninja armor, but we can't craft King Slime summons. So to get any ninja armor, we would actually have to go into the outer portions of the world and wait for King Slime to spawn. There's mining armor, which isn't armor at all. There's angler armor, which again isn't armor at all, but we'd also need to get a fiberglass fishing pole, which is, I think, the only one available that you don't craft for the free-hard mode. Maybe you can buy the mechanics product? Well, oh yeah, you can buy Sitting Duck's fishing pole. But, I mean, it's not actually armor, it's the thing. What else is there? Well, there's the reason we're playing on a corruption with old ancient shadow armor. God forbid I actually farm that out. I might have to for Wall of Flesh. You can also get the ancient Necro helmet. Mining, I already mentioned mining helmet. There's the Viking helmet, ancient gold, and ancient iron helmets. There's the ancient cobalt set. I'm just gonna keep digging down until I die. It surely won't take that long, right? Just feeling in the dark for a chest or something. Oh, there is a jellyfish, which we have not a chance in hell of killing, but there's a glowing mushroom biome. And if we can get there and not die, then there's going to be some light. Not seeing any piranhas in that water. But I'm also not seeing a chest. Oh god. We're almost out of breath. I didn't notice there was water. Oh yeah, the other quality of life thing we have is ore excavator. Not that it's terribly useful. I don't know, I don't think glowing mushrooms are worth enough to merit, like... Because we are going to need to think about about money, and how we're making money, about crafting things. We did get a grass seed, though. You know, we might have to do a bit of fishing just to get the reaver shark to have a better pickaxe. That might be something I do off camera, though. So I think fishing for the reaver shark would be incredibly boring. Unfortunately, we have 0 torches still. So we're gonna have to attempt to make our way into this cavern without dying. Easier said than done. Really though, I'm probably gonna bypass anything that isn't like a life crystal or a chest. And I'm also probably going to not pop our first life crystal until we've gotten a few NPCs, because if we pop a life crystal, the nurse will be able to spawn. I don't want the nurse. I want, like, the arms dealer and the demolitionist. And I was excited to see the mushroom biome, but so far it's been a whole heck of a lot of nothing, unfortunately. Now granted, we're tackling it in a way that would ordinarily be pretty terrible. Now this is unfortunately kind of a bust. Wish that wasn't the case. Okay, so now we're gonna have to think about getting around these here bats. Which is going to be accomplished through successful employment of the tried and true Terrarian tactic of boxing yourself in. Wow. There's nothing if not disappointment. Oh, torches! Holy shit. We have torches, chat. And bombs. Bombs are important because we can get the demolitionists. Now I reckon there's a little bit more to this place. Below us. I can't wait to get up and have it be night again. Hopefully we find a chest. Wow, that is the worst incarnation of a 1.4 mushroom biome I've ever seen. No chest, unless one way off to the side. You could go into there and get those pots, I suppose. Because... yeah, that's actually significant. Now we are still entirely without a way to house anything. Or house an NPC. I suppose we can house ourselves. But the good news is we're not immediately obliged to return to the surface. That said, we have the money to spawn a merchant. Which in and of itself is a compelling reason, but come to think, we don't have a chest. And until we have a chest, and a place to house the merchant, it, truth be told, doesn't terribly matter if we have the money. Like... it really doesn't. glow sticks. More glow sticks. Bombs. We can actually make good use of glow sticks. It says as he immediately wastes one. Unfortunately, the only thing there is water, so got nothing doing. If I can get a chest to put my money in, that would be lovely. Unfortunately, we don't have one. I don't know if it's day or night, is the other thing. Okay, it's day. To the sky! To the sky! Mom, are we there yet? Like, I really should have built this as a stairwell. But that would have been so much slower to build. Like, okay. I reckon we're high enough that we'd see a sky island. Come on, show me a sky island, and show me a sky island with show me one with a Star Fury. I think I want a Star Fury the most. Pretty please? Look, all I want is a sky island. Sky Lake might have a water chest, and that wouldn't exactly solve our problems. There's a harpy. Well... You know, it's dumb, but we're actually more likely to survive jumping. We don't. But we find a living tree. Because we were not going to kill 2 harpies. But we might have fallen into a lake. That sells for 20 silver, which is meaningful at this point. Living trees, though. Go get them. Now, we could get gnomed. But it could also lead somewhere. And it, importantly, can be a house. Now here's hoping it's a gigantic one. Well, this is quite a lot of open space. You just need to furnish it. Unfortunately, it looks like this particular living tree is a... No, it's not. Okay. I don't know if a living loom makes valid housing. Oh, do the living wood walls not make valid housing? Do we need to, like, take them out and put them back in? Either way, come on, Finch. Nice. Okay. So now we actually have a little bit of recourse against enemies. As opposed to being completely helpless. We're still almost completely helpless, but we're not completely helpless. We're gonna want to grab those platforms out of there later, by the way. Because platforms are another thing that we are incapable of making. You know how we have 20 mana? We're never gonna have more than base 20 mana, because we can't craft mana crystals. So, one thing that is a vague possibility that would be very painful is going all the way to hell. Hell, well, we need to survive for more than an instant is the issue. But hell is the IKEA of Terraria. There is a lot of furniture in hell. But look at just how far we're going to be digging if we are actually planning on that as a destination. We're liable to run out of torches before then. So hopefully we find some pots to keep us sort of supplied. We do have a chest to store our money once we get home. So we're not going to be permanently broke anymore. I wonder if pointing out to people that the boring part of the game makes them less likely to watch. I don't know. That said, no, we don't. I don't think chests or living room count as housing items. That said, maybe they do. Crivens. That's not good. We have no recourse for that except to go around it. Which we will do. Okay, appears that this cavern is perhaps a little more extensive than I envisioned it. Not that we are exactly there could be a chest down there. There is not, and it terminates. Okay. We just need to keep sucking at the roots the game gives us until one of them eventually yields some nutrients that we need to get started in earnest. take the ore because it actually does sell for some money. I guess we should probably take the copper too, because not below winning a little bit of money when that's going to become very relevant when we have to buy a great many things. We could buy a mining helmet for 1 armor. 1. At least that this is going to be a great excuse to actually use a mining helmet. The idea sounds so good, but then you, like, kinda just don't use it if you buy it. At least that's been my experience in the past. And then you get late into the game, it's like, oh. I have actual armor now. Unless you're really into the crazy mining speed, which I can't blame you for being. But you kinda need the full set to do that, even. Not going all that way for a pot. I thought that might be moss, but I think you need a paint scraper to do that. Also, death. Death is upon us. I am astonished that that did not kill me. But that particular worm was just incompetent. Man, imagine if we had a Star Fury. That would be very helpful. Unfortunately, we don't. Wonderful. We can't harvest the walls right now, but there's a cloud. Chandeliers are worth taking, and there's a workbench. A workbench that, along with our living wood chair, is a valid combination of furniture for an NPC house. Which means that if we find a sky island that has one of those sky houses, we could actually have 2 NPC houses. Nope, that wasn't even a unicorn trap. Color me surprised, Terraria. Sometimes you are a little bit kind. Now sometimes you're a big, massive prick. But not this time. Now it would be awfully nice of the game to, in addition to the Cloudhead bottle, give me Hermes fruits and some life crystals. Even if I'm not gonna pop them right away. You know, I should actually be taking these platforms. Like, I really should. If we do indeed manage to find a Sky Island, we're gonna need stuff that works as a door. And platforms do. A line of platforms do, anyway. Or does. So, yeah. Anything? Anything? Suppose I could die and go to the surface. No, the desert was this way. I was gonna say there's a real chance we end up in the jungle, but not really. Well, we have 397 rope. Also, there are archery potions there. Those are not easy to come by. We'll have to save them for a moment of need. Wonder if we're actually gonna get to hell. We obviously do not stand a chance in hell against anything that lives down there, but if we do get there, we might be able to snipe a little bit of furniture. And possibly some walls. Actually, I'd probably... we only have one bit of furniture, so we'd only get the house for the guide. Yeah, I would probably try to get furniture and not walls. If we made it to hell. Shit. Why? That is quite a few bats, isn't it? You know, my ability to build unsupported wooden structure, not wooden, dirt structures in midair is truly remarkable. So I'm not actually going to use that life crystal because I don't want the nerves. Like, I actually do not want the nurse. Oh shit. Hey, duck meter. That may well lead somewhere, but it's gonna take forever and a day to actually get there. Let's go back to just digging down. We are a ways off hell, so... And when we get there, we're gonna hope that... Like, I don't know what we're hoping for. We're gonna hope we get... a couple of tables. We have a double jump. Just occurred to me, strangely, that we have a double jump. Cribbins. That's not a friendly place. Oh, come on! Come the fuck out. Use the fucking garbage. Thank you. Took you blooming long enough, you dumb worm. Now it's likely already crammed with hoplites. That is one armor set that we could get. I don't fancy our chances of getting it. But we could, in theory, get gladiator armor. And we're really not that far from hell. This is probably the last genuine obstacle that we're going to encounter. Cool, we're safe. We need that back. I see something below. Might be an okay place to put up a rope. Okay, there's a skeleton below. We are God, that's not as close as I thought it was, actually. It's like maybe 60% of the way there. At the very least, lava will make things a little bit brighter. And I've done everyone a scientific service by demonstrating approximately how long it takes to dig to hell with a copper pickaxe. Oh, cribbins. We got there. Yeah, minecart tracks are dangerous. Actually dangerous. I want to get to hell. I really want to get to hell, even if we're immediately going to die. We managed to get any recall pots? No, we should actually be binning relatively useless things. So it would be a shame to not pick something valuable up. Right. Wonder if there is a detonator involved anywhere in these here parts. We're not gonna find out though. And we get a nice little boost towards our fiery destination. Unfortunately, we are running low on light. Closer and closer. Now, lava layer will be more dangerous. Piano counts. I saw the life crystal, don't worry. Blink root is not valuable. Weird. Daybloom is not valuable. Shell is not valuable. Daybloom seeds are really not that valuable at all. Nice, okay. We will handle things in a menacing even. I hear something approaching. Let's see. What is not very valuable? Tungsten chandeliers are not valuable. We want the chest, we want the potions. We can probably get away with trashing marble blocks. And there is a workbench in here. Wonderful. Okay. Very, very, very profitable little house there, actually. We have a piano, which does count as a table. You can use a piano as a table. I was actually thinking. A friend of mine sent me a message of a piano that included a piano on fire, a meme, and that got me thinking, how much money are you wasting if your piano's on fire? Like, how much is that gonna run you? Apparently for a bog standard piano, it is 4 figures. Like, and not just $1,000, like 3,000 to 6,500 bucks for just a normal upright piano. And here's the kicker. There are 6-figure pianos in the world. Like, now granted they are high-end grand pianos, but just take in paying 6 figures for a piano. We have a horseshoe. You know what? We should really be using bombs on the walls in these houses. These are usable walls. Boys. The horseshoe still sells for money. No more unicorn statue, no more. Actually, undead Viking statue might have some value. Cobwebs have no value. It's gonna take a danger sense. And take them over blink root seeds. Is that piranha statue? Shark statue? That might even be better than piranha. Yeah, let's take a moment and bomb some of these walls. Yes, you do get the walls. But we're gonna need to get rid of some blocks. Probably get rid of the mud. We have plenty of bombs. Balls. What? Oh, forgot those existed. Okay, that's 49. That's enough for a house. Let's go back to that other house and get some bombing action going. Shelly, that's an issue. Look at it go, chat. Oh, Crivent. That's not doing all its damage there, Finch. You know, I wonder, do we have any silt? Yes. Oh, okay, good. We're over a fifth of the way done, chat. We are over a fifth of the way done. No. Smart play here might be not to play at all. Let's see if we can get this Shelly to despawn. I'm aware you have loot that you want to show me. But I have eyes. That's a problem. That's a spider biome. Spider biome. Oh, you know what that fairy's trying to show me? I bet you that fairy is showing me the web slinger. Got to keep our bomb count in mind because they are not infinite right now. I'm just using them. I think that might be enough for 2 houses. Let's get a little more to be sure. But not risk creating a hole for our arachnid friends to go through. We want the shark statue. So we have a little bit of wall. That's probably enough for 3 houses, actually. Before we get to hell, we're gonna need to bin some stuff. So that we can actually pick stuff up as we go. We're definitely making a run for the furniture, too. And we are particularly desirous of a chair. I am astonished we have not seen any lava yet. That might be another spider biome. Doesn't look it. Alright. Come on. So close. Then we're gonna die instantly, because what the hell else are we gonna do? It may have been useful to keep that water walking potion until the end, so that you could at least walk on the lava. We don't happen to have another, we do not. Gloomy Maze! Hey! Hey! So, that is nothing short of excellent. Because we can sell some stuff to him. We can buy torches. Provided he's still around. I think Gloomy is left. Oh wait, no, he's right there. He blended in very well. Okay. Would I rather sell the armored or the lucky horseshoe? We're definitely selling acorns. Copper ore. And we can offload all. Actually, no, we shouldn't offload all the ores. Let's just get rid of a few slots of stuff. We can't buy strange brew, unfortunately. That would be. So we don't have the money to buy a counterweight. Unfortunately, I think we're just going to take a restock on torches. Like a lot of torches. We'll hold on to the rest of our... We're probably going to end up binning some of this stuff. Let's sell off... the diamonds and the amethyst. The topaz. The reason is that we're probably going to die and lose all the money that we make this way. So we don't want to sell too much stuff. We have recalls. Okay. Didn't notice. So in other news, we can potentially get a table and get out. And then actually build a house. Isn't that lovely? You know, 2 hours in, we could theoretically build a house. 2 houses, to be precise. At least we don't have to worry about torches anymore for the foreseeable future. Hopefully we will instead be worrying about hell enemies. By worrying about, I mean dying to. Probably in one hit. Wouldn't surprise me. That's okay, though. You like to live life in the fast lane around here. By live life in the fast lane, I mean fucking dig down with a copper pickaxe. I should have bought some bombs from Gloomy Eggs. That would have been an amazing idea, and I neglected to do so. Okay, it's just a regular worm. Because that could theoretically, considering we're close to hell, have been a bone serpent. And let me tell ya about what we would not be killing. Or rather, about one of the many things we would not be killing. Bone serpent. Maybe we have found... I don't know if we can find grenades in pots free hard mode. Maybe if we had found a lot of shurikens and were very on point. but I don't even think that. No. It would do 1 damage, right? So the last time I did a no crafting playthrough was off stream, and I went to hell with a chain knife and shurikens. This time I'm going to hell with a finch staff. So I've somehow managed to one-up a chain knife and shurikens in the poor armament choices for voyages to the Terrarian Underworld content. Contest. Crivens. That was an accident. Okay. We're almost there. That is the pre-hell background. So now, we got, did we get it? Yeah, we got, well, we got a bookcase. That is unfortunately not a chair. But we got something. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. The quest for an obsidian bookcase is a fine title for episode 1. Sometimes it's not about succeeding, it's about sending a message. That bookcase is certainly sending a message. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.